Let's take you live to Adelaide now. Queensland assistant coach Cameron Smith is speaking ahead of tonight's State of Origin opener.
Paddy's certainly it.
Last time, 2020, Adelaide, bit of a good luck charm for Queensland. We got up, but particularly, I asked Daly yesterday, he played it down, but you guys were getting labelled the worst Queensland team ever in 2020, and you won the series. There's a little bit of a play on your mind, like there's a little bit of it, we want to sort of, no, they're not saying it this year, but I mean, there's something, you want to sort of prove them wrong again.
Well, I think that comment was a bit of a throwaway line from Paul Gallen, so he's come out with some pretty outlandish comments in his time around Origin. Good fella Gal, I love Gal. But no, look, that's now 3 years ago, and that was a very different series too. 2020, they had to play that at the end of the season. They were in camp for 6 weeks together, or 4 weeks, sorry, and they were playing in very different conditions to what we're doing now. This footy side, and particularly those guys that were involved in that win in Adelaide in 2020, they're not looking back on history and looking back on the past and hoping that repeats. It's been about developing a good game plan, having good preparation for this game, because they're taking on a very different Blues outfit as well. Who I think we all know and are aware of that they'd be seething after last year, after the loss in Game 3, and I think they'll be out to right a few wrongs this year.
You only picked one hooker, mate. What do you made of that? Just Coruscant, will you guys go after him?
Well, look, I was a little bit surprised that Damien Cook wasn't picked in the squad. I think he's been in fantastic form for the Rabbitohs this year. But I do understand, Api Coruscant getting the opportunity to wear the 9, given his relationship particularly with Nathan Cleary and Jerome Luai and Isaiah Yeo. But I think Brad Fittler's come out and said that Nicho Hynes will spend some time there. So it's not a foreign place to Nicho. He's played a little bit of footy in the middle, particularly when his time at the Melbourne Storm. So we'll just have to see what happens. He may not play there. That might be Brad just saying that he's going to go there and he might have a different plan. We don't know. We're not trying to concern ourselves too much with New South Wales rotations and where players are going to end up. Api Coruscant is a wonderful player. He's one of the best dummy halves in the competition. He's shown that particularly over the last couple of weeks with the West Tigers, and we're fully aware of his capabilities. He was strong in Game 3 last year. He made some inroads in our defence, and we've had a look at that and come up with some ways to try and nullify or try to minimise the impact he has on the game tonight.